and subscribe to my channel, which is down below. Let's get started. What is a home caregiver? So a home caregiver, basically, it's under a supervision of an RN or an LPN, and they just make sure that everything goes accordingly, making sure you're following the patient's care plan, and they're obviously making sure that the patient or client is getting the best care possible. And with Bright Star, that is like 100% is what they care about, is they're getting the best care. And obviously the RN or the LPN is your supervisor. They are basically making sure everything goes smoothly. If you need anything, if you have any questions, that's who you talk to. The next question is, where do home caregivers work? Well, they work in the home, but sometimes we do have clients that are in living facilities or they are in rehab and the family can't be there, whether they live out of state or maybe they can't always be around because they have work. In those situations, I am there completely as a companion. I make sure that if they're in any pain or if they need anything, the nurses know about it like right away. And if you're in the home, it's obviously different because you're in a home and you're taking care of them yourself. So that's you know, I work in the home more often than not. When you work in the home, you're just making sure that they're safe, that they're not falling or hurting themselves, or they're doing nothing dangerous. What do home caregivers do? Okay, so BLS is basic life activities. Basic life activities, and it's cooking meals, cleaning, helping them go to the bathroom. Sometimes they need help going to the bathroom. Sometimes they need to change, depends. They also have adult diapers, but we don't call them diapers. We call them depends or nappies. When you use the word diaper, it's not a very good experience. I don't like using it just because I just don't like the word. So I always say depends or nappy. You also help them shower. You help them make sure they don't slip in the shower, make sure the shower is clean. You also give them med reminders. A lot of them forget to take medication, and a lot of the times they have it already pre-set in a pill organizer, and they just open the day, they take the pills, and then you're obviously done with that, and then you move on. You also help them get them in and out of wheelchairs into the car, or maybe they want to go to bed. You also help them get them dressed. Some ladies out there who are a little bit older, they like still putting on makeup, they like doing their hair, they like to get all gussied up, and that's what also you help with. I've helped a few ladies with hair and makeup, and I find it fun. They get all giddy, they get happy that they're all dolled up, and you don't necessarily have to go anywhere. It just makes them feel good, and that honestly is just rewarding for me in itself. You also want to document everything you do in the patient care plan. It's basically charting, and if there's any changes in their condition, let's say if they have Alzheimer's or something and they're talking a lot to themselves, and you've been with this client for a while and that's something new, you obviously put that down, and you also call the office and let the RN know what is going on. It is the most important part because you are their first line of defense. If something is off or something just doesn't feel quite right, call the office, talk to the RN, and they will help you. That is like the best piece of advice I can give anyone. And how much do caregivers make? It really depends. It depends on a few things. It depends on where you live. It also depends on how much experience you have. It also depends if you are a licensed CNA, if you are a licensed LVN. It just depends on so many different things. But the starting pay is $9 to $17. And again, it depends on how much experience you have and just if you're licensed or non-licensed. It just really depends on those things. You can also do a live-in caregiver, and they make a lot more money. I don't have the exact number for you guys, but that also is an option. I don't think BrightStar does live-in caregivers. For the company that I work for, BrightStar, I don't think they do live-in caregivers. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look into that and ask them. And obviously, if you're a CNA and you're licensed, you get paid a few dollars more than just an average caregiver, because caregivers are not licensed as a CNA. CNAs are something totally different. We might do the same stuff, but they have more training and they're licensed. The next question is, how do I take my lunch and breaks? I struggled with this when I first got hired with BrightStar, just because I never wanted to take a break. It sounds weird, and you're like, what? You never wanted to take a break? Yes, I never wanted to take a break. I'll tell you why. Because I love helping people, and I felt like, oh, I don't need a break, I can do it. No, it doesn't work like that. So what I started doing, and I was talking to other caregivers who had been working for a lot longer than I have with BrightStar, they told me, when they're eating, sit down, talk with them, take a load off, eat your lunch. So that's basically what I've been doing. If they're sitting and they're eating lunch or dinner, I sit with them, I eat my lunch or dinner, or I just keep them company. And a lot of clients like it because they're not sitting by themselves. They are talking to someone. There's someone there that is keeping them company. And as you work longer with that client, you start to build a relationship. It's not just caregiver and client. It's best friends, or you're adopting a grandfather who absolutely loves you. And I have been in situations where that's happened a lot. And it's not weird or anything like that. It's like you're getting another set of grandparents. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And lastly but not least, how do I become a caregiver? This question, I feel like, is one of the easiest questions, and it's so easy on what you guys can do if you want to become a caregiver. Basically, what you do is you can go on Google and you can type in home caregiver or home care, and stuff will pop up. Or it can even get even easier, so much more easier. You can go to mycnajobs.com and you can put in your resume, you can put in a cover letter, you can put all that stuff in, and they will hook you up with agencies that you can apply for. When I got hired with BrightStar, I was on mycnajobs.com, and they called me, and they're like, oh, we want to set up an interview with you. We're really, interested in meeting with you. That's how I was hired with BrightStar. I had very little experience. I had some, but it wasn't like, oh my God, like I had a lot of experience. I had a little bit, like I helped care for family members. I helped care for my grandma who was on hospice. And it was a little bit, but it was enough. You know what I mean? But if you don't have any experience, does not mean you won't get hired. You'll get hired somewhere, and they will do on-the-job training. And there's even other things you can do to make yourself look more appealing. Like on mycnajobs.com, they have free training, and it gets even better. If you do the training, you get free printed out certificates that you can take with you, and you can show them what you've been learning. And then it won't even matter if you have any experience or not, because you've already done courses. And that's also a good thing for you. Also, another little piece of advice I want to give you guys, if you guys are seriously looking into becoming a home caregiver, take a CPR class. Because even if you're working for agency like Brightstar, they want CPR certified caregivers. Because you are working with elderly, I've never had to use the CPR yet, but it's always good to know in case you need it. Obviously, it's just something good to have, and they will ask for it. But if you are obviously going in an interview and you don't have it, it's not a big deal. Because when I had my interview with Brightstar, I didn't have my CPR, but I knew how to do it. So I fixed that. It's a real easy fix. And this is the end of my video. I will link everything I just talked about down below about My CNA Jobs, the website, and the phone number you can call if you have any questions. With that, I'll link it down below. And just as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.